Hey guys, Zayman here, and today I'm finally giving you my review and honest opinion on Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We've waited so long for this movie, and it's here at last. But before I get into it, this video is going to be filled to the brim with spoilers, so this is your warning. If you haven't seen Sonic 3, go and watch it and come back to this video. But other than that, let's get into it. First off, can I just say, this movie was absolutely phenomenal. I enjoyed every single second of it, and it was like an emotional roller coaster for me. It is definitely a massive step up from the first two movies and makes them look like nothing. Paramount improves every single Sonic movie they make, and that's what I really like about them. Shadow absolutely stole the show, and he had the perfect opening to this movie. I enjoyed every second he was on screen, and I loved hearing Keanu Reeves absolutely kill his role as Shadow. The part at the beginning where Shadow is beating up all the gun soldiers just made me know that we were in for a treat. I keep saying it over and over, but the person who directed this movie was Jeff Fowler, so I already knew that we were in for a good movie. Not to mention Gerald was amazing as well. It's always an honor to see Jim Carrey for his return. This was by far his best performance in the Sonic franchise. The dance scene was absolutely hilarious, and him breaking the fourth wall was something I never thought I'd see in the Sonic franchise. The plot is something that really got me. The fact that Gerald was the villain all along and was using Eggman and Shadow all along was crazy work. I was under the impression that Eggman would use Sonic's quill to try and make Metal Sonic, and Sonic, Shadow, and Metal Sonic would fight all at the same time, but I was wrong. I guess Metal Sonic was big enough for his own movie after all, but we'll talk about that later. And Sonic's change in emotions is really something that got me. He became a real villain and wanted to turn on his own friends, and he was ready to fight Knuckles in London was scary, and not the Sonic we know. I knew that Shadow would be the one to make Sonic's bad side come out, but I really did think he would kill Tom in that moment, but I guess I was wrong. And we cannot forget about the fight scenes in this movie. Don't get me wrong, the first fight with Sonic and Shadow was pretty good. But the final battle with Super Sonic and Super Shadow, oh my God. I felt like I was watching Dragon Ball Z with the way they were flying and fighting through the sky while punching and kicking. That was the closest thing we'll get to a live-action fight of Goku and Vegeta. Now, although this film was amazing and made me cry twice, it is not perfect. I feel like the plot was good, but they should have spent time trying to go deeper into it and explain the premise more. I feel like every scene was just a rush into the next quick action scene. Now, I loved those scenes, don't get me wrong. I loved the action scenes, but I feel like they should have invested in the plot more. As a longtime Sonic fan, I could tell how most of the movie was going to go down. Now let's talk about the post-credit scenes and what they could mean for the next movie. So from what it seems, there are numerous Metal Sonics on the loose, and I do think that Metal Sonic will be the big villain of the next movie. I thought he wasn't that popular, but since he's got his own game, he can get his own movie. But I was more leaning towards the lines of Silver being in the post-credit scene instead of Amy, which I should say looks perfect, by the way. Maybe we will see something from him next time, but we'll never know. Sonic 4 releases in 2027, so we've got quite a way to go before we see anything happen. I'll probably do a video talking about Sonic 4, but that will probably release in the next few days. But that's all I have today for this video. The journey has been fun and real, and it is sad to see it go so fast. Sonic 3 was phenomenal, and I cried twice, so I will give this film a 9.5 out of 10. It was outstanding, but not that perfect. I hope you enjoyed my review on this movie, and if you did, leave a like and be sure to subscribe. Farewell, guys.